Sandy says read, and welcome to the channel. You guys, today we are going to do a Booktube tag. This is the I'll get around to it later book tag. I've written down the prompts. Everyone here knows that my printer is totally deceased at this point, so I've written down the prompts. I will do my best to read my handwriting as we go through here. I just wrote it down on a piece of mail. You know, some tree gave its all for this piece of paper, so I'm using this piece of paper to its fullest. This is junk mail that I've just written on. Okay, where did I see this? You guys, this was created by quote unquote, but I found the tag over at Joe Linsdell's channel. Now, there are some rules that go along with this tag. It's not just, enjoy the tag. There are some rules. And the rules I found are to link back to the original poster. So I will link this back when I get done. Also, link back to the person who tagged you and thank them. I don't think that Joe tagged me in this one. I don't think she tagged me. I think she just left it open to folks. I don't remember now. I didn't write that down. Oh, you guys. All right. And then also fill all 7 categories. We've got 7 prompts here. And either leave the tag open or tag up to 7 people to participate. So I'm going to try to come up with 7 people to tag with this. I've written down a few. We'll talk about that at the very end. But I don't know. We'll see if I can come up with 7 people to tag. We will try. Shall we dive in? Shall we begin with the prompts? This is the I'll get around to it later book tag, where we try to give some love to the books that we've been procrastinating on. Number 1, a classic book that you have been meaning to read forever, but haven't yet. You guys, I'm going to go with Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. I can pronounce it. Leo Tolstoy. You guys, this one, let me get the glare off of it for you. I can't believe that I didn't read this in college. You know, all those English lit classes I had to take in college. I can't believe this wasn't one that we were assigned to read. But there you go. So this one is on the shelf, and look at the size of that thing, right? That is a monster. Yeah, I haven't read this one yet, but I need to. It's a classic for a reason, right? Okay, so I need to get to that one. All right, what is prompt number 2? Number 2 is a book on your shelf that you haven't read yet. Now, aside from Tolstoy, that particular Tolstoy, I have not yet read Dangerous Women. This one is a short story anthology, and you can see we've got the editors are George R.R. Martin and Gardner Dozois. You think I would be able to pronounce that, but I don't know this individual. Okay, so I have started reading it, but I haven't read it all the way through yet, so I'm counting it as one I have not read yet. You can see, let's see, there you go. The bookmark in there is not actually a bookmark, it's a birthday card, but hey, it's serving a purpose as a bookmark. All right, the story I'm in the middle of reading is called Bombshells, and I'm telling you guys, I have restarted reading that story like 3 times. I can't get into it. I'm not enjoying that one as much as the other stories that I've read so far in the anthology. Yeah, I'm working on it. Working my way through. So this is, for prompt number 2, a book on your shelf that you haven't read yet. I'm going with Dangerous Women, the anthology. It's over here. Okay. What is next? Number 3, a book that you got recently that you haven't read. Most recently, right here on the channel, we unboxed this one together. This is A Song to Drown Rivers by Anne Liang. This one, it's a book of the month book. You guys, I am utterly failing at book of the month. I think I told you guys that I had figured out that I could probably afford to renew my book of the month subscription thing. I'm not sure that that's really going to work out, but hey, I did go ahead and I got this one. I'm supposed to be getting a free book because, I started back up with this. There's supposed to be a free one coming. There's wackiness, confusion, my inability to understand technology, all of it. Yeah. Okay. So this one is one that it's recently arrived. I haven't read it yet. Looking forward to doing so. Whatever. Number 4, A book that you've had forever but haven't read. Wait, is this right? Okay, a book that you've had forever but haven't read. Okay, like everything else on the shelf, right? Okay. Ugh, this one is New Short Novels by the Masters of Modern Fantasy, Legends 2. Ta-da! Is there a glare? Sort of, kind of. There you go. Nice. Isn't that nice purple too? Yeah, you can see why I was attracted. Okay, so this one has been on the shelf since 2004. It was released in January 2004. You guys, I was prepared. I looked it up. All right, so here we go. This one has been on the shelf for quite some time. I haven't even cracked it open. I haven't even attempted to start reading this one yet. I just haven't. There it is. Yeah. Here we go. Number 5. Number 5 is a book a friend recommended that you haven't read. Now, this one I'm going to interpret a little differently. Let me tell you why. The why is because you guys, I have so many book reading friends who recommend books to me. Okay, I have a publisher who recommends books to me. I have author friends who recommend books to me. Okay, it's a constant thing because I do a Booktube channel. People are always recommending books. So I couldn't really pinpoint one. I couldn't just pull one out of the ether and talk about one book that someone has recommended to me recently that I haven't read or that I haven't stopped and taken the time to go purchase or download or whatever, right? It would have been a difficult thing to pick just one. So instead, what I've done is I've cheated. I'll just admit this. I've cheated. This week, I received a package from an author friend of mine whom we've talked about here on the channel, Jeff Patrick Lamar. He has a special edition of one of his short story anthologies that he has released, and he sent it to me as a thank you, which was lovely and wonderful. So I opened it. I've already opened it, so we're not doing an unboxing. But within that package of books was The Figure. Okay, can you see it? Yes? Okay. This is perfect and great for Halloween, which I'm filming this before Halloween. I will try to get this tag posted before Halloween so y'all can see it. But The Figure by J. Patrick Lamar. Yes? What number are we on? A book a friend recommended that you haven't read. Okay, I haven't read this one yet. He didn't necessarily recommend this to me. He just sent it to me in the box of books. Okay, so I'm cheating and I'm counting this one as something a friend has recommended. All right. Ta-da, there you go. Also, in the package is Tolly, which is another short story. This one was in one of his other anthologies, but he broke it out as a standalone. There you go. You know, he does a lot of really good marketing things, right? Okay, and then here is the short story anthology, All That Waits in the Night, which we have discussed here on the channel before. We did review and discussion of it here. I had the paperback version that I bought from him at his table at Imaginarium a few years back, right? Well, this is the hardcover edition. He's released it in a special hardcover edition in its fancy dancy. Isn't that nice? And you guys, there's a quote from me on the back cover, which I thought was cool. And that's the thank you is, there it is. Yay. Isn't that nice? Yay. So that is my cheat for number 5, a book a friend recommended that I haven't read yet. Although I've read those. I haven't read this one yet. It sort of kind of fits that one. Random mayhem, right? A lot of random mayhem going on here. You guys, if you like the random mayhem, I welcome you to subscribe to the channel. We do bookish random mayhem here all the time. Just got to click the bell notification icon so you know every time it's happening. Okay, now, question number 6, a book you're procrastinating on. There's a reason I'm procrastinating on this book. So let me show you. Watch this technology happen, you guys. Pow. The reason I'm procrastinating on this book that I'm going to show you is that I'm doing so much content for these other books, these reading challenge books I've been working on. Okay. Yeah. There's a method to the madness. Okay. So this is Sufferborn by J.C. Hardcover. Yes. J.C. Hardcover. You think I would know this by now because I've mentioned it to you guys here on the channel so many times. I picked this book up at Imaginarium in 2023 because I didn't get to go in 2024. That's a whole story. Okay. So I picked this book up. I started reading it. I set it down. I went back to it. I set it down. I went back to it. You guys, I keep getting interrupted. So I am procrastinating this book. I am. I recognize that. I can't help it. It frustrates me, but there we are. But I think the reason that I keep procrastinating this book is because I am so focused, especially right now, I'm so focused on finishing up the Dragon Reading Challenge and the Clock Reading Challenge, and now the Christmas Reading Challenge. I mean, we're about to dive into November. It's time to get some of the Christmas reading content here for you guys. So I do believe that Sufferborn is going to be procrastinated until 2025. I think that the elves are just going to have to wait on me. I think it's just a thing. Okay, and now prompt number 7, the last one on the list, the next book on your TBR. You guys, that is ta-da, Five and Dime Christmas. Can you see? There's a bit of a glare, huh? I know that's a shiny book. Five and Dime Christmas. This is four historical novellas. And you guys, this is going to fit the Christmas Reading Challenge and the Clock Reading Challenge. So we've got the 5 and the 10 in the Clock Reading Challenge. I'm just cheating all over the place, aren't I? Yeah. So there we go. This is the next book up on the TBR. That is the entire tag, you guys. Let me hide that for you. That's all 7 of the prompts. And I will put all 7 of those prompts in the drop-down box below so that you guys do not have to sit through this random chaotic mess again. You can just read the prompts below to do this tag yourselves. Because now I need to tag 7 of you folks out there in the Booktube wilderness. I know for a fact I'm going to tag Tales of the Neverwhere, Jessica's Library Card, and the Library Mouse. I know I'm tagging those 3 for sure because I've seen Booktube tags on those channels that just have gone swimmingly. I mean, there's been cool opinions and thoughts about books happening around tags on those channels before, and those channels have fewer subscribers than I do. And I just feel so squeamish and weird about tagging channels who have more subscribers than I do. I get weird about that. I just feel weird when I approach a larger channel like, hey, here's a tag, notice me. I just feel weird about that. I don't like it. It's weird. So I will see if I can find 4 more channels to tag. Who knows? You guys, I think that's it. Thumbs up for books we're procrastinating on and trying to show some love to. Thank you so much for tuning in.